Did you know that the world's second largest ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, is famous not only for its beauty, but also for its terrifying mysteries? There are mysteries hidden in its deep depths that scientists have not yet fully understood. Hundreds of ships and planes have disappeared here and have never been found. When you hear the name Atlantic Ocean, the vast blue waters, the roar of waves, and the beauty of the horizon appear before your eyes. But behind this beauty, a terrifying form and a mysterious world are hidden. This ocean is spread over an area of about 100 million square kilometers. This ocean separates the eastern and western hemispheres of the world. The Atlantic connects all the continents of Europe, Africa, North America, and South America. But the question is, why is the Atlantic Ocean called the deadliest ocean for sailors? Why have hundreds of explorers lost their lives crossing this ocean? History says that this ocean has played a role in the rise and fall of great empires. On the one hand, just as the terrible chapter of the slave trade began here, the door to the New World was discovered through this ocean. But not only history, this sea still arouses fear and curiosity in people's minds. Thousands of ships cross the Atlantic Ocean every day. Cargo-shaped passenger ships, submarines, everything depends on it. But a little mistake, a little storm, and the sea can swallow even a huge ship in an instant. There is a terrible hurricane zone here, where the wind speed exceeds 200 kilometers per hour. There is the Bermuda Triangle, where hundreds of ships and planes have mysteriously disappeared. So the question arises, is this disappearance just natural, or is there a deeper mystery behind it? What we see above the water of the Atlantic Ocean is only a small part of it. But when we go deep, a different world opens up. A few kilometers below the sea, there is a dark world where sunlight never reaches. This is where all the scary and strange animals live. Anglerfish with terrible teeth in their mouths and lights in the water on their heads. Giant squid, which can be up to 40 feet long, but it is rarely seen by human eyes. And there is the goblin shark, which is called a living fossil, because it has been almost the same for millions of years. Scientists say that we have still been able to properly explore only 5% of the ocean. So the question is, what is hidden in the remaining 95%? Are there any animals that we have not seen yet? The Atlantic Ocean is not only a reservoir of animals, but also a reservoir of terrifying natural forces. Tsunamis, hurricanes, and even huge ocean whirlpools are formed here. In every storm, people lose their homes, and countless people lose their lives. But still, people face this ocean every day, because there is no alternative to it for trade, transportation, and food. Some say that the Atlantic Ocean is the giver of our life. Others say that this ocean is a silent killer for humans. The depth of the Atlantic Ocean is as vast as its indomitable power. Did you know the largest current in the world, known as the Gulf Stream, flows through the chest of this Atlantic Ocean? This current is so powerful that it draws billions of tons of warm water from the west of Africa to the east coast of America every day. It affects our weather, climate, and even crop production. In a word, The Atlantic Ocean is not just water, but also the remote control of the entire world's weather. Under the sea, there are formations like mountains and valleys that we cannot even imagine. Mid-Atlantic Ridge, a huge mountain range that extends thousands of kilometers under the sea. This ridge is actually the longest mountain range in the world. But we do not see it with our eyes, because it is all underwater. This is where new land is formed. Volcanic lava comes out from here, and the continents of the world gradually move. Imagine that the continent under your feet is also slowly moving, and its driver is this ridge under the Atlantic Ocean. But it is not only geology, but also an unimaginable treasure of life is hidden here. In the deepest parts of the sea, there are hydrothermal vents, where water boils due to volcanic heat. Even if it seems unbelievable, it is true. A different ecosystem developed around that vent, where there is no sunlight, but there is life. Where there are no plants, animals still survive using chemical energy. Scientists have found new species in these places, which are not found anywhere else on Earth. Some scientists believe that the first life on Earth was born around the vent. So can it be said that the roots of our life are hidden in the deep darkness of the Atlantic Ocean? The Atlantic Ocean is not only a mystery of nature. The name of this ocean is written in every major chapter of human history. Imagine once when Europe and America were two different worlds. There was no communication, no trade. But when sailors bravely set foot in the Atlantic Ocean, the history of the world changed. When Christopher Columbus first crossed this ocean, a new era was born, which we call the Age of Exploration. Then, the Atlantic became a bridge of connection, an endless path of discovery and dreams of trade from the old world to the new world. But this ocean did not only provide opportunities, it was also the name of danger. Thousands of ships have sunk in the indomitable flow of this ocean. Each wave was so huge that it swallowed hundreds of lives in an instant. The Atlantic was even the center of the most terrible wars in history. During World War II, thousands of warships and submarines roamed this sea. Nazi Germany's U-boats spread terror in this sea. They sank hundreds of commercial ships. In short, the Atlantic Ocean became another name for the battlefield.